So hello everyone, welcome to my channel at Bet Predict. I would like to welcome you to the new edition of this particular channel. So in today's video content, I'm going to put you guys through the process of how to predict first half over 0.5. So predicting first half over 0.5 is a very easy strategy to make use of, but sometimes it can be dangerous. So the first steps you need to know in predicting this particular games using this strategy of first half over 0.5 is to consider the leagues. So the first steps you need to do is check the leagues. There are some leagues that does not always score goals very well, and sometimes it is always very hard for them to score goals in the first half of the game. So now what you just need to do is to know the leagues that you're predicting. Or for me, I always avoid some leagues. To predict my first half over 0.5, I always avoid the Brazilian leagues. I avoid most of the games that are always played around the middle of the night, like the Mexico League, the Colombia League, Chile leagues, and also the Egypt Algeria League, and sometimes France League, Japan League, China League. So like there's so many like that, but in short, I'll just make a recommendation of leagues that you can make use of, and I'm going to make use of an example of the prediction now. So if you want to predict your first half over 0.5, actually in recent times, England Championship has been scoring goals very well, and sometimes most of their over 1.5 always occur in the first half of the game. So I will advise you that you can go for the Championship, you can go for the League One, and also you can go for the German League. Any of the three: the Bundesliga, the second Bundesliga, and the three Liga. So you can go for this. So the next step is to check on the odd recommendation of the bookmakers. We already know that the bookmakers will always provide odds that we fall into their own that will be based on their own favor. The recommendation or the suggestion of like the allocation of odds for each games is based on rigorous analysis by these bookmakers. So they too want to be on the losing side. So they are companies that are always hoping for profit. Now the next chapter is, after considering the league you want to predict your first half over 0.5, then you need to click. If you check here very well, you can see there are some basic markets that you can easily access, like the double chance, handicap, go on a go, first half straight winning, and first half over 0.5. So the first half over 0.5 is what we are talking about right now in this video, and you just have to click on it. If you check it very well, you're going to realize that the bookmakers are giving odd suggestion. As you can see on the screen, the bookmakers are giving odd suggestion. So most times I always go for odds suggested as maybe 1.5 or sometimes 1. But most times, if I'm going for games that the bookmaker suggested as 1, as you can see here in this particular game, the suggested prediction for the first half over 0.5 is 1/1 at the odd of 1.95, as you can see here. So most of these games can actually end up in over 0.5 in the first half of the game. But for me, when you are using a particular strategy, you have to be committed to it. So we only, probably for this league, that is the odd suggestion by the bookmakers, and you can see it is literally all the games that the bookmaker suggested as over 1. But also, when you see that the bookmaker suggested a particular prediction for a game, we need to consider the odd also. So if you check it very well, you can realize that all the games, the suggested prediction is over 1, but the odds are different. So for me, if the bookmakers are suggesting over 1 for their games, and the odd I'm checking is around 1.17 or 1.70 and below, or 1.50 1.17 and below, I always go for the over 0.5. So if you check this game very well, you can see that the odds suggested is 1.58 compared to the odds suggested for the over one of 2.20, 1.72, 1.81. For me, because I've already checked the statistics of this particular team, a match of Rotterdam United and Ipswich Town, to be predicting their first half over 0.12. I think using the statistics, you can go for this particular game as first half over 0.5 as a thought of 1.30. So checking on the Preston North End and Millwall FC, you can see that the odd of the over one is 2.20. I always avoid games like this, but if you want to really enjoy your first half over 0.5, follow the steps of predicting games that the bookmaker suggested as over one at odd of 1.70 and below. That is for easy access, because we have some that cannot stay too long on doing analysis, because it is sometimes always stressful and it consumes a lot of time. So now let us move on to other leagues. I think for this league, the prediction suggestion by the bookmakers is always one. I think same thing as the League One also, but the odd difference is what you can use as your guide in predicting the first half over 0.5. So now let us check the German League. You can see that the prediction selection is different. In German League, we usually experience a lot of goals very well. So in German League, we always experience a lot of goals very well. So the predictions suggestion by the bookmakers is 1.5, 1.5, and 1. You can see the difference and the probability of the outcome. But in this kind of situation, I always consider the odd of the 1.5 with the same rules applied to the earlier games I predicted under the England League. So these things is basically deals with odd analysis. It is basically deals with odd analysis, and so that's how it works. So in this particular league of German League, I always avoid games that are around maybe probably one like this, like Freiburg and Bochum. I can't say that I will really go for this game. Actually, the match can end up in first half over 0.5, but sometimes you need to commit yourself to the strategies you are using. So I have 1.5, as you can see, a third of 1.69 odd. So I'm going for this first half over 0.5. First half over 0.5. Let us check the German second league. So we have a lot of 1.5 prediction here, and we have some games that are 1. So that's how it works. But in short, I'll just recommend to you guys, make use of these 3 leagues, these 2 countries league, the England and the German league. But if you want to go for the England league, you can go for the Championship or the League One. So under the German league, you can go for all the 3 leagues, right from the Bundesliga, second Bundesliga, and the 3 Liga. So that's how it works. So thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video content. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and if you have any opinion or any strategies that you want us to put into process for you guys, you can drop the suggestion in the comment box. Thanks for watching. Bye.